Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another video. This is a silly video from a silly inmate. First of all, sometimes there's a reason why people are inmates, and it's a reason why some people go to jail and they learn a lesson. But this guy uh, haven't learned his lesson. He went to jail, now he's making the home of it. Freedom is not calling his name because he's gaining charge of the charge. Now you say, what you talking about, Team Tiggio? Well, let me tell you. First of all, he goes in front of a jailer and start masturbating. All right, stop masturbating. This nincompoop, right? Because my mom says it's not nice to call people idiots, so I'm gonna use the word nincompoop. This nincompoop then turns around, and when they're about to put him in the shoe or the solitary confinement, whatever you call it, they strip him down, and he has contraband on his person. What is the contraband, Team Tiggio? He has a shank. Not only that, he's on camera masturbating in front of this woman jailer. The charges are mounting over and over and over. Now, from what I was told, almost everyone has a shank in the Clayton County Jail. Now, the former sheriff of Clayton County, Victor Hill, that would have never happened. Not whether you liked him or didn't like him, however you felt about him, under Victor Hill, all of these guys would not have had that shank. But this is a bona fide idiot with his shank. But nevertheless, let's dive into the content, and then we'll.
All right, this is Clayton County Magistrate Court preliminary hearing calendar. Today's date is August the 7th. This is the state of Georgia versus Jason Bernard Lundy in warrant number 2024 CW 72134 and 2024 CW 72135. All parties are present and have announced ready to proceed. All right, Ms. Pitts.
Thank you, Your Honor. Investigator Gossard, if you would raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony that you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. State your name and your agency.
Captain John Gossard with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and Captain Gossard, how long have you been with the Sheriff's Office?
I've been employed at the Sheriff's Office since October of 2023.
And if you could briefly give a short recitation of your law enforcement experience.
Sure. I was employed with the Clayton County Police Department from 2009 to 2014. After that, I was employed as an investigator for the Clayton County District Attorney's Office from 2014 to 2021. From 2021 to 2023, I was the chief investigator for the Georgia Judicial Qualifications Commission before coming back to the Sheriff's Office.
Are you post-certified?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
As a captain with the Sheriff's Office, can you please tell the court what your duties are?
Currently, I command the Criminal Investigations Division and the Vice Unit.
And if you could, in a summary, explain what the duties of a captain in the CID and the Vice Unit entails.
Sure. I have 9 investigators that report to me in the Criminal Investigations Division. We investigate all crimes that occur under the sheriff's jurisdiction. That would include the jail, anything in the courtroom, or anything under direct order of the sheriff. With the Vice Unit, we have street-level narcotics agents as well as investigators that investigate all manners of complaints regarding narcotics, prostitution, and or gambling within Clayton County.
Bringing your attention specifically to July 4th of 2024, were you working in your official capacity as a captain with the Sheriff's Office?
I was.
And in this particular incident involving Jason Bernard Lundy, would that have been under the auspice of the CID jail or something different?
No, he was an inmate at the time, so it would have fallen under our jurisdiction.
Okay, and did a incident occur involving Mr. Lundy on July 4th of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
And in the jail, is that located within Clayton County?
It is.
If you would tell the court what occurred.
Sure. I was informed by jail command staff that inmate Lundy had been seen to be masturbating while in custody in the general direction of security specialist Beatty while she was performing her duties. Once he was in the multi-purpose room of the housing unit 4, I believe is what it was, when he was observed to be doing this, Specialist Beatty was able to draw this to the attention of her supervisors. Inmate Lundy was taken out to be dressed out, which is common protocol. And dressed out means to be taken to a secure facility to be taken out of his, to be searched thoroughly. When he was taken out to be dressed out, the jail staff was able to find a large metal object that we refer to as a shank, which is a prohibited item inside the jail without the express permission of the jail administrator.
Okay, and this conduct that was taking place in the multi-purpose room, was that in fact video? Was that seen on video surveillance?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Okay, and then you said that the officers that were taking Mr. Lundy out to be dressed out located a what is commonly known as a shank, which is a sharpened metal object. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. It's a weapon used defensively inside the jail.
And can you tell the court where that weapon was found?
I was secreted on his person underneath his uniform.
Okay.
I want to say in his waistband, if I remember correctly.
Okay. And after that, were warrants taken out against Mr. Lundy?
Yes, ma'am.
Public indecency?
For public indecency as well as possession of prohibited items.
Okay. I have nothing further, Judge.
All right, any cross-examination, Mr. Rogers?
Just briefly, it's Captain Gossip, right?
Yes, sir.
Captain, I know you mentioned, if I understood correctly, you said that something was captured on video. What are you referring to? I guess the basis of the indecency charge? That's what we're talking about.
That's correct. Photographs were taken of the shank. That was not captured on video.
And that's kind of and I just want to make sure I think I understand, but I just want to give you a chance to clarify. When you say that part is not captured on video, I guess my question is, does jail personnel wear like body cameras or anything when they're dressing people out or having them, shakedowns?
They do. They do wear body cameras. They're not always activated. It's not like when you're in the field. We have automatic activations for deputies once they leave their car or their weapons drawn. The deputies in the jail, it has to be manually activated, and sometimes during the heat of the moment, they forget to manually activate that.
And so in this case, just for clarity, you're saying that there, to your knowledge at least, there is not body cam video of the actual discovery of the shank?
To my knowledge, at this moment, there's no body camera of that, correct?
Did that search, where exactly was the shank found, I guess, because I don't want to assume. I heard it occurred during the dressing out, but where was the shank?
It was located within the waistband of his jumpsuit.
And did Mr. Lundy make any sort of statements or anything like that about it?
I wasn't there at the time, and so I'm not aware of any statement.
And I know you mentioned, I believe you said Specialist Beatty is the person who initially reported it. Are there any other witnesses to your knowledge?
As far as the actual act, other than observing the
Right.
video?
Right, like any other inmates or officers or anything like that?
No, I believe there was one other individual. Can I refer to my notes?
Yes, sir. I said yes, sir. I didn't know if you heard me, but yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm pulling it up. I'm unaware if she actually observed the act, but Captain Cruz was the one who took Specialist Beatty's statement. I'm not aware if she actually observed it or not.
And I think it's probably my last question. Well, maybe my last question. Have you seen the video yourself?
Yes, I have.
And on the video, are you able to actually see the relevant parts of the anatomy?
Not clearly, because the camera is a distance away, but you can see the action. And based on my training, knowledge, and experience, I could surmise that's exactly what was going on.
And Captain, just so I'm clear, when you say knowledge, training, and experience.
If I could be frank, I've observed individuals masturbating before, and that is what I saw happen.
Understood. No further questions.
Ready to redirect?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, any other evidence on behalf of the state?
No, Your Honor, nothing further from the state as far as evidence.
Okay, any evidence on behalf of the defendant?
No, ma'am, Your Honor. We'll submit our testimony.
Okay, all right, Ms. Pitts?
Your Honor, I believe that probable cause has been established in both the warrants as written, and we would ask the court to bind it over.
The court does find sufficient probable cause. These cases will be bound over to Superior Court. This matter is.
Okay, so thank you for all who tuned into this video. Quick video, didn't last long, but like I said, some people go to jail, learn their lesson. They be like, man, I don't never want to go back there. And then some people go to jail and they make a career out of it. That's why some of my titles say career criminals. Because when they get out, they're going to go back. As a matter of fact, having a record is a badge of honor. And then sometimes they go after they get an epiphany in life and say, what? Oh, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. But now you're 52. You're 52. You can't be a husband no more. You wasted so much time. We just buried my uncle. My uncle has been in jail. He died at 65. He was in jail starting at like 16 to 17. He only got out of jail possibly at 59. And that's only after he got sick. And I know my mother loved her brother. But sometimes when you go to jail, you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting the people on the outside because your mama want to see you. Your daddy want to see you. But guess what? Time is not stopping on the outside. You in jail. You going through weddings you can't attend, family unions you can't attend, funerals you cannot attend. And then so many people use this mental issues card. Well, I got a card for you. Like, when you go to the library, you checking out a book, and every time somebody check out a book, they got to write their name and date and the next person. That's how your record looking. Every time you create an offense, it goes on your record. When you go back to court, they read your record. Nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe, as we're going to keep pumping out these videos.